Hello again. Gonna go out to shoot a second hiking vlog video today. This one's gonna be sort of exciting, I think anyways. I was contacted after I put up a few videos. Thank you again for all those who have already watched. By a person that I know through a singing gig that I do and have done over the last few years. I'm sort of an old soul. I was in a barbershop chorus and a barbershop quartet. For those of you that don't know what that is, you could look that up. I might put a link down in the video here. But one of the guys that I know from that and his wife, they have a farm about 30-40 minutes from where I live, and so I am going to head out there and see what is available for me to access, different wildlife possibly, and maybe some trails or some places I can sit and actually just get some photography done, do a little recording for the vlog. So we'll see what they have out there, and I might go out there on some different occasions. I've had some trouble around here getting places to go. Like, there's trails and things, but I want some places I can get off into the wilderness without running through the deep brush. I'd rather not have ticks or anything like that, so I've been struggling to find some places to go to get that. So I'm going to be on my way to a little town north of me here and to see a couple of my friends, hopefully. I don't know whether they'll be on the video or not. They may not want to. They're a little bit older, but it'll kind of be up to them. I might be able to introduce you to them. But yeah, this should be some exciting content, I think. Hopefully you all enjoy it. If you are enjoying the content, again, hit the like button on there, subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be a lot more of this stuff coming. I'm going to be putting out a lot of videos, especially to start with here, because I want to get this channel boosted and going right away. Hiking and camping and getting out outdoors is a lot of what our body needs. You know, everybody's always complaining about being tired and being worn out, and our bodies need to be refreshed and recharged. So I think there's going to be some useful information on here for just about anybody, honestly. So yeah, again, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, or ring the bell, as they say. And we should go from there. We'll have a lot of fun together. I'm going to hop off, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm in the woods. Away we go up the hill here. Got my camera with me as well in case I want to take some shots. I was on my way over here. I saw an eagle, but obviously I was driving. I didn't have the GoPro on, so probably didn't catch anything either. But I like get some nice wildlife shots out here. It's off that first incline. That's a steep one. Up about 40 feet. Straight up. So this is their view down into their valley a little bit. Just a tiny little ridge trail here. Tree down. Don't know. Oh. Doesn't look like I can get over there. I'm in barbed wire. I wonder if that's somebody else's property. I'm not gonna do that. What I think I will do though is trudge straight up the hill. Not too far. It's fairly clear here as well. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you're not relatively steady on your feet or you don't have the right shoes. This could be dangerous. It still is sort of dangerous, but we're doing some exploring today. Ooh, that's got thorns on it. Okay, so that's where I came from down there, heading straight up. And this is why you always wear long sleeve shirts and jeans or pants, hat, tick spray, bug spray, and then take all your clothes off and put them in the wash right away when you get home. Make sure you're not spreading ticks around the house, especially if you have animals. You don't want to do that. Ideally, you might want to wear lighter colored clothing than what I'm doing as well. See ticks better. All right, we made it. We came from down there. Take a picture of this little ridgeline here. All right, so we've peaked the ridge. Not exactly real keen on walking through this grass, even though most of it's tamped down. It's just like tick heaven right here. But their house is down that way. I was hoping once I got up here there would be a nicer, clearer path down into the woods. But it's not looking like it. A lot of birch trees here. As I said before, you know I love birch trees. I don't know if we'll camp up in a spot or not. It's a little more grassy and weedy around here than I wanted it to be. This is going back down the other side of the ridge from the way it looks. Be a good spot maybe to pick up some animals some time of the year. A tree fell over here, one of the birch trees. So this is where I'm at out here. Again, as I said before, I'm out on some property of a guy that I know that I used to sing with about 40 minutes away from my house. You might be able to pick up some of the stuff in the back of me back here. I'm basically out in the middle of the wilderness. I climbed up the ridge just trying to scout some spots for some future videos. Come out here maybe early in the morning for a few hours sometime down the road and get maybe some nice nature shots. Before I do that though, I'm gonna have to have some defense stuff on me. I was talking with my friends a little bit, and they do have coyotes, wolves, bears, and cats out here, bigger cats, and so it would not be safe for me to be out here early morning or evening without some kind of defense, either at the very least bear mace. I don't really usually condone firearms. That's just not something I personally do, but the possibility of that could come in the future if I feel like I need it. Primarily, you're probably okay if you're making a bunch of noise and you're staying out of places and you're not infuriating the animals. But if you're going to sit somewhere and you're going to be quiet for a while, it would behoove you to have some kind of defense, which I'm sure just makes sense, even without me saying that, but it's worth mentioning. So yeah, I'm out here just scouting out some spots. This is sort of a hiking/scouting video, so you can get an idea kind of on what kind of places I'm looking at, what's available to me for future videos that you can see. This is a nice little valley. They've got some really nice property here. I saw a deer stand that's on the other video, my GoPro, that's down over the ridge here. You can kind of see, if I pick you up here and look out, that's where I came from over there, and I'm standing and sitting here looking down into a valley, which you can probably sort of see if I zoom in on it a little bit. It's a pretty good little valley that I'm in here with just a little ridge. I'm probably up about 70, 80 feet, maybe 60, something like that. There's another valley and some other land over there that I can't get to. It's barbed wired off to somebody else's property. When I come next, I might venture further down and in and up around some of this over here. Right now, I don't want to go too far because I don't know this land really well yet. I do have my cell phone on me in case I would get lost. I don't have great service out here, but it looks like I could at least maybe text somebody. That's another thing that bears to mind for me, is making sure that if you're out here, you have safety precautions in place and that somebody knows where you are. You know, my friends know that I'm out on their property right now. If I was gone for too long, they'd be able to come find me. If you're going anywhere really far, you're really out of the way, some kind of GPS tracker or GPS phone would not be a bad idea. In case you get lost. You know, when in doubt, from what I've always heard and read, kind of stay put, let the tracker do its job. If it's starting to wane in daylight, get some kind of camp or something set up so you can at least have someplace, some shelter to sit in overnight. Get a fire going if you can. If you know you're going to be out, you're going to be in the wilderness, it's probably best to take things with you. Maybe some snacks, some food, ways to start fire. I don't have any of that with me right now, which is why I'm not going very far, because I don't want to get stuck out here with nothing. It would be very bad and very dangerous to do that. So just kind of a scouting video and sort of a second hike into the beautiful nature in western Wisconsin over here. Camping out here, or I could even just camp on their property in my car or something somewhere if they would let me, as a camping challenge. So endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. You're going to want to tune in and find out what I'm going to do next. I'm thinking for the very next video, I will probably be doing something on one of our other local hiking trails that's very well known and popular here, so you can get an idea how big and how long that is and what's out there. And then maybe the one after that, I'll head out of town a little bit, head to some of the surrounding cities, cross over into Minnesota, or go to up the Minnesota River Trail and road and see some of the other little towns and things like that. So those are my two next options. Third option would possibly be having a friend come out with me somewhere. We're gonna head back off here, a little more open. He said there's another little path that goes up here. Don't know if I'll work my way too far back in, but some nice old barn he's got here. Look at the house they added on to, which is right there. I'll give you a quick view of that. They're doing some work on it. House itself is over 100 years old. Looks like there's a foundation out here for a really old barn. Must have been the original one. A lot of old stones you can see right there. It's kind of nice. Cool piece of Wisconsin history there. Old stone barn foundation. History, like I said before, is one of those things I'll go into as well. I'm thinking about doing a series of videos on the history of western Wisconsin, and primarily like the county that I live in, potentially. Something that might interest some people, even the people that are living here with me. But if you're a history person, you're going to want to subscribe to this channel as well, because we'll get more stuff. So this is their flat part of their land. It looks like down in the valley. This could be a nice spot to sit too, potentially in the morning. See if I can't catch anything coming out of the woods and across the valley. It looks like, if my directions are correct, the valley that I was looking into is right down here and comes right on out into this bigger valley here. So that could be the potential to sit out here in a little bit more open spot, pitch up by this old barn here, see some things in the morning, and then that way I'd also be able to see if things were coming in at me. Instead of being in the middle of the woods, I could also stay away from the ticks and things out here a little bit better. But yeah, there's an endless potential of stuff to be shooting out here. I could cross and head up the other side and be in the woods a little bit that way and shoot this direction towards the house. I could work my way back up into the valley over there. So they got a nice plot of land out here surrounded by public hunting, like I said, so it's a lot of places I could go. Yeah, nature is a pretty great place to be in. Take some shots of this valley really quick while I'm here. Try out my panorama again. Well, I think that's where we'll leave it for today. Definitely something to keep in mind, definitely some shots to come and take out here and do some things. Might be something further down the road for, you know, more close getting in the fall when there's going to be more deer running around and stuff like that. But I might give it a shot this summer, get out here and see if there's any wildlife out here. Be a good place to maybe potentially catch some birds because it's so open out here, like the eagle I saw earlier, or some hawks or things like that if I sat out here for a while. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. As I said before, like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Take care, everyone.